EU member states have formally opposed a French-German plan for a £448 billion €500 billion coronavirus recovery fund that would issue grants. French President Emmanuel Macron and German Chancellor Angela Merkel made the surprise proposal on Monday to set up a fund that would offer grants to European Union regions and sectors hit hardest by the pandemic. The two biggest EU countries, whose agreements usually pave the way for broader EU deals, proposed that the European Commission borrow the money on behalf of the whole EU. This money would then be spent as an additional top-up to the 2021–2027 EU budget that is already close to €1 trillion over that period. However, the idea of grants has been slammed down by the EU's self-styled Frugal Four, which includes Austria, Sweden, Denmark and the Netherlands, who suggested loans instead. The four countries generally oppose big spending and fear the proposal will lead to a mutualization of member states' debt. French President Emmanuel Macron said of the scheme, "That's a real change in philosophy. I believe this is a very deep transformation, and that's what the European Union and the single market needed to remain coherent. It's what the Eurozone needs to remain united. We propose to create an emergency recovery fund based on a loans-for-loans approach," the four countries said in a so-called non-paper outlining their position to other member states and released by Austria. The Frugal Four countries produced a two-page document which listed principles they wanted the fund to adhere to. This included not leading to any mutualization of debt and that it be of a temporary, one-off nature with an explicit sunset clause after 2 years. But the document from the Frugal Four said the Commission predicts member states will suffer an unprecedented economic contraction in 2020, with only a partial recovery in 2021. The four nations said in the document, additional funds for the EU, regardless of how they are financed, will strain national budgets even further. Austrian Chancellor Sebastian Kurz said his country would submit a counterproposal along with the Netherlands, Denmark and Sweden that would be based on loans, not grants, and avoid common borrowing. Speaking yesterday, he added, "We want a time limit so that it is really emergency aid and does not become a debt union through the back door."